right. Welcome everybody to Summer Lights Reimagined. This is our Summer Lights live music night, and tonight, Natasha Allain checking in here to share some space with you, to play some of my music, to play a cover that I really love, and to bring some community connection back in such an interesting time that we're journeying through. So nice to have you here in space. If you want to check out more about Summer Lights Festival or Reimagined, feel free to check out summerlights.ca and enjoy lots of other artists that are going to be playing every single week. And without further ado, let's jump in. I'm going to start with actually the oldest song on this list tonight, and it's an international song. I wrote half of it while I was in Australia, and I wrote half of it while I was actually in Saskatchewan on my partner's family farm. So it's a special song, and it's one of my songs that leaves me feeling a little bit of hope. So I hope you enjoy it. Woke up on the wrong side again. Can't seem to get it right this time around. How many lives until I die? So many heartbreaks, you gotta wonder why. And she said, oh, she said, yeah, don't cry, baby, just play pretend, you gotta play the game until the very end, the end, don't cry, baby, just play pretend. Another day come, another day gone. Just another trip around the sun. How many lives until I understand why I fall for those same tricks, those same lies? And she said, yeah, she said, yeah, don't fret, baby, just throw it to the wind. The story can't be forced to found. Don't fret, baby, just close night's eye today. And a beautiful live audience through the internet, but also on my patio. Woo! Time. That song is called Time. Thank you for all of you who have been virtually clapping. I really appreciate it, and I love seeing your little messages pop up as I play. So thank you so much. Now I'd like to play the cover that I'm going to be playing this evening. Before I decided what my set list was going to be tonight, I put it out on my social media, and I asked people who've been following my music career for a while, what covers do you love, or what songs would you love to hear me cover? And Creep was one of the renowning covers that lots of people would like to hear. It's a cover that I used to do a lot when I was younger, when I was first kind of like hitting KW scene. So we're like, yes! And it's one of the only songs that I actually have ever like recorded. Thank you, Russell Jensen. And it may sound a little bit different than how I used to play it years ago, how the recording sounds, but I'm having fun with it, and this one is for you. When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. You think you're so special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. Yeah, and I'm a weirdo. Whoa, what the hell am I doing here now? I don't belong here, and I don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. Yeah, I want a perfect body. Yeah. Oh, and I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice. Yeah, when I'm not around. Oh, well, you think you're so fucking special. Well, I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. Whoa, what the hell am I doing here now? No, I don't belong Whoa, yeah, she's running out. She's running, 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 running. She's running now. Yeah, yeah, she's running out the door. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. She's running, 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 running. She's running out the door. Whatever makes you happy. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Yeah, you think you're so fucking special. Well, yeah. I wish I was special. But I'm a creep. Yeah. And I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? Oh, I don't belong here. I don't belong here. Yeah, so it's one of my favorite Radiohead songs. There's so many more, especially when you start to go further back into their real creative stuff. That song Creep, I've been playing it for many years, and in all the different contexts that I meet that song, I've often asked myself, like, what was this really about? Like, originally, what was this song really about? And as I've matured and grown as a woman over these years of playing the song, I've come to connect to it in lots of different ways. Really, the last sort of message of, like, I don't belong here, that's really something that's been kind of in my mind as we've been swimming through our social culture, as we've been swimming through this pandemic globally. And it's really a privilege to have this time here where I get to share my voice, some of my experiences in this world, where I get to share music that I've written that's been inspired by my life course, by other people who have really moved me by sharing their stories with me. And this time right now, there's a lot of darkness, a lot of shadow, a lot of stuff that's coming out right now. And as a society, we're really trying to heal. And there's perhaps a lot of people right now that feel like they don't belong here. And I want to use my privilege and this stage time to say that, it's really my belief as a fellow human that we won't all feel like we belong here until all of us do belong here. And all lives won't matter until all of them really matter. And I want to take this moment to say that, if you are feeling like you don't belong here, I want you to know that I stand in solidarity with you. I believe that Black lives matter. I believe that Indigenous lives matter. I believe that people of color, their lives matter. And I believe that trans lives matter. And I'm with you. I'm with you in solidarity. And I want you to know that there is a community of people here that are with you. And this next song that I'm playing, I was gonna dedicate it to the Karens, but I've decided that that's just a distraction. I want to dedicate this song to you, to the people who are trying to change, to those of you who are healing your lineage, this transgenerational trauma, to those of you who are saying it ends here. This song is for you. It's for every single person who's tried to better themselves and to change a way, to let go and to say no to the poison. Yeah. May my ancestors hear this. She always tries to feed me poison. Every time I look away. Every time I look away, yeah, she wants me to stay. Oh, every time I look away, yeah, she wants me to stay. That's why I gotta try, gotta try harder. Yeah, I gotta try. I gotta try harder, 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 harder. Yeah. She thinks that I don't notice. She likes to dance, she wants to play, yeah. She likes to dance, she wants to play, yeah, like the devil. Well, she's gonna have to try, gotta try harder. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, she's gotta try. She's gotta try harder, 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 harder. Oh, whoa, 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 oh, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. There's a door, go see yourself out. You don't come around here and fill my ears with your doubt. Yeah. There's a door, go see yourself out. Don't come around here filling my ears with your doubt, with your doubt, with your doubt. No, you gotta try harder. Yeah, you gotta try harder, 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 harder. Yeah, you gotta try. You gotta try harder, 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 harder. She always tries to feed me poison. Every time I look away. Every time I look away, yeah, she wants me to stay. But every time I walk away, I know there's another day. Yeah. We're all deep mirrors for each other. And when one person grows, there's going to be a response of either uplifting in another or dissonance. And you know, both are beautiful. Both are learning opportunities. Change is not always easy, and at the same time, sometimes it really just is. It is easy to say, "Oh wow, I didn't know. Oh yeah, I do need to wear a mask to care for other people. Yeah, yeah, it can be easy." And I also know that the journey is sometimes sticky. So that one's for all of you. Really trying. I really love, and I'm excited to share this song with you. It's a newer song, so I don't think I would have played it last year at Summer Lights. The song's called Creators, and yeah, it's about remembering what our best magical gift is as human beings, and that is our ability to create. That we are creators, that we can create a reality, that we can create this world that we want to live in. And it's calling to me like a familiar whisper of a dream. Don't be afraid to walk alone. Don't be afraid to like it. Yes, yes, you will make it. Yeah, 'cause you are a creator. Oh, you are a creator. Yes, you are a creator. Yes, you are a creator. Oh, you gotta make it on your own. Why do we all fall for the same dream? Give our power away. Forget we need to be seen. You were built to pray. One hand, one foot before the other. Yeah. 'Cause you are a creator. Oh, you are a creator. Yeah, you are a creator. Yeah, you are a creator. Ooh. yeah, yeah, but this we already know. Ooh, 'cause it's a wisdom deep down in our soul. Yes, in my soul. Oh, it's down in my soul. And it's calling to me. Like a familiar whisper of a dream. Oh, don't be afraid. I know, I know. Ooh. You are a creator. You gotta make it on your own. You make me laugh, babe. It's for your love and support. Love you guys over at Summer Lights. Insert loud clapping. This is my first online performance, so it's pretty cool. Thank you so much for inviting me back. Summer Lights Festival, or Reimagined. As a small local artist, it feels really special to be invited back to something again and again, and to be able to connect with community. I really miss hosting open mic nights and getting to really be immersed in the fresh local scene. So yeah, this feels so special. And before I close out with one of my favorite songs, I just like to give a shout out to some of the partnerships this year, to Young Condos, to all y'all young condos listening in on your Facebook. Thank you so much for giving your time and energy to this beautiful event, and to our community, for being able to stay connected. I know a lot of my friends have been asking me when music is starting, because they're missing that sort of connection and really just like the transmission of healing that really happens with music. So thank you so much, Young Condos, for making this happen, for being a part of this magic, and thank you for all of the wizards behind the scenes at Summer Lights. My heart is thankful for all of you, and thank you for everyone who's listened in live, and also for those of you who may be listening to the recording. This last song I'm going to play tonight is called Society, and it is definitely for all of us. Growing up in this society, so much judgment and superficiality. I wake up and turn on my TV, wonder who I'm gonna see. Wonder who I'm gonna be. I'm not a number or a size. I'm not a value or a prize. I am the places I've been and the pages I've written. I am the music I made, and the kind of love I Growing up in this society, so much judgment and superficiality. I wake up and turn off my TV. I don't care what they want to see. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm gonna be who I wanna be, who I was destined to be, who I was born to be. Yeah, 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 that's me. Let me tell you a story. You're not a number or a size. You're not a value or a prize. You are places you've been and the pages you've written. You are the music you make, and the kind of love that you make, you take, you break. You are not a mistake. No. And you are not here for them to make, for them to take. No, 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 no. No, 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 you are not here for them to take, for them to make. No, 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 no. Do, 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 do. Nine, 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 la, 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 la. Growing up in this society, so much judgment and superficiality. I wake up and turn off my TV. I don't care what they want to say. No, I'm gonna be who I wanna be, yeah, who I was destined to be. Will you join me? 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 Yeah, yeah. Do, 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 do. Nine, 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 I really hope you join me. Woo! Such a pleasure to be here, an honor. Thank you for sharing your space and your time and for listening to my music.